As we bring in Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. He is the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee and one of the lawmakers questioning the Minnesota governor at this week's hearing. Congressman, thank you very much for being with us. This really is a truly unprecedented effort, and I don't think it's getting the attention that it deserves. How much fraud and theft could we be talking about on a national scale here, sir?
Well, I think conservative estimates are billions of dollars. I mean, particularly when you look at Medicaid and all the potential fraud that I think exists there, but these other programs as well. We know was what estimates are in Minnesota, $9 billion alone in just one state. So, yeah, it's real. The other thing I would add is Colin McDonald is at the Justice Department. They have an Assistant Deputy Attorney General position to combat fraud. They've named Colin in that position. I met with Colin. Sharp young lawyer, I think the right kind of guy for this job, going to do a good job there as well. So this is a whole of government type of effort to save the taxpayers money and then actually get the money for the mission it was supposed to be used for. That's important as well.
One of the issues you pressed Governor Walz on was whether fear of political backlash prevented him from taking the action to tackle the Somali fraud. They want to make this about race, sir, it seems, at all costs, but it really is about the acts of omission and commission because of political expediency. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Mr. Magan's a Somali American who was a fraud investigator in the Attorney General's office there in the state of Minnesota, and he's the one who said they didn't do what they should have done. They didn't dig into this because they were concerned about this voting bloc, this Somali American voting bloc, all Democrat voting bloc there in Minneapolis. And so it was driven by politics, so much so that the governor lied. He tried to blame the reason they restarted a program where all the auditors and all the whistleblowers were saying, time out, we should stop this. They stopped it, but they restarted it because they were afraid of the politics. And Governor Walz blamed it on the court, said the court ordered this. And the court did something that never happens. They issue a press statement saying the governor's statement is false.
Wow.
He's lying. And he lied because of the politics and the implications of, we don't want this racial discrimination lawsuit coming against us from one of our key voting blocks. Let's just keep shoveling the taxpayer money out the door.
The committee also pointing out the explosion of spending on autism programs in the state over the last 7 years. In 2017, autism spending was a little over $1 million. By 2024, it was nearly $350 million.
Yeah, great point, because it's just one of the other programs where there was all kinds of shenanigans going on. And remember, 98, back to this issue of the politics, 98 people have been indicted. 85 of those are Somali American. This was about politics. They didn't want to go out, and because of the racial discrimination lawsuits and the threats that were coming, they didn't want to do it. And it's the old playbook of the left. I always say the left has a template. The left will tell a lie. Everything's just fine. The left, whatever the issue, the left will tell a lie. Mainstream media will report the lie. Big tech will amplify the lie. And then when you tell the truth, they call you a racist.